Hey guys, it's Jess and I am excited to be live for another card making craft session today. I am going to be using some Heffy Doodle stamps. I just had a guest design spot on the Heffy Doodle blog yesterday, so if you didn't get a chance to check that out, totally do that. But I saw a card by my sweet friend Laura, who is a bit of my crafts, or Laura Volpez. If I'm saying her name wrong, I feel so bad, but I think that's how you say it. And she had a really cute card that was based on Frozen today using this stamp set. And I thought, oh my gosh, how cute would it be if we did like another princess card inspired by her Frozen card. So hers was like Ice Palace and it said warm hugs, I think, on it. And it had like a little snowman maybe. I haven't, I looked at it and then it's been a couple hours since I saw it last. So I can't remember exactly what it looked like, but I thought, what if we tried to pull off an Ariel card? So Little Mermaid turned Princess Ariel. Because I thought we could use the like Prince Eric and then we could make her Ariel and then we could do the castle either behind them or we could do this as like the under the sea castle and just kind of like have them on the shore or something. I don't know. Hello, Heidi. Hi, Roberta. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Renee. Hi, Georgia. Hi, Jibs. Long time no see, girlfriend. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get out some cardstock. I originally pulled out a normal A2 size piece, but I'm thinking if we're going to do a crazy scene, we may as well try to do a big fat scene card. So we'll start with a big piece of paper. How's that for fancy? All right, so what I'm gonna do is cut this down. Let's see, I think when I was making them, I was making it 4 by 9.5, 4 by 9. Let me look really quick and see what the measurement is for the business envelope. A4, I think. 8.27 by, no, that's not it. Hold on. Business envelope. All right. A business is normally, okay, yes. So 4 by 9.25 is approximately what it should be. 4 by 9.25. So what I am going to do is cut it to 3.75 by 9. And that should give me a matted piece of paper or cardstock that I can use and I won't have to cut down later, right? Okay, hi Belinda. We are going to make a scene card, I think, using Heffy Doodle stamps. So I'm thinking we're going to do a slimline card because my friend Laura from A Bit of My Crafts, she had a really cute card on her social media today for Heffy Doodle, which had a Frozen themed card using the Happily Ever Crafter stamp set. And I thought, well, heck, why don't I try to figure out how to make another, another card with like a Disney princess sort of theme. All right, so let me get this stuff out of the way so we stop having like major glare issues. I do have a bunch of Heffy Doodle stuff nearby. Now my desk is buried in stuff, which is why it's taken me a second to come up with anything over here. I've got so many DIY things on my desk right now. It's a little insane, but you know, it is what it is. The life of a crafter. Okay, so I've got all my Heffy Doodle stuff off to the side. Wahoo, lots of Heffy Doodle. Nope, it's not a contest. I just thought it might be fun. Hi, Connie. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought I saw her card and it was about Frozen. So it had the Ice Palace and it said warm hugs. And so I just thought, how fun would that be if we made another princess card? So I wanted to do Ariel. And I thought you could do Ariel and then Prince Eric. And then we could either make the castle under the water and have it be like the little mermaids down at the bottom. Or we could do up at the top, like their little castle. Whatever. I don't know. We're going to figure it out. We'll see as we go along what we can do. But regardless, I think it's going to be super fun, and I am super duper excited. Because you know I love a good scene card. Alright, so I'm just going to look through my sets really quick and see if there's anything that we might make work. While I am doing this, I will tell you guys that I just started a new YouTube channel and a new Instagram page. And that is, it's called Hello by DIY. So like hello, and then by, B-Y-E, hello by DIY. Because the idea is that it's going to be like fast crafts that you can do, you know, like a high and buy. You just do it real quick and that's it. Most of them won't take very long, which I think is really fun. So if you want to check that out, I have got a YouTube channel that will have a video tomorrow. I have edited a video. Do you want a sneak peek of what it is? I'll show you what it is. If you want, you guys tell me. Okay, so what I'm thinking here is I want to try, I don't know if it's going to work, but I want to try to do the castle underwater. Because I don't know why, but that just sounds like really fun to me, like trying to make the scene connect that way. So I'm going to get out my MISTI. Bloop. This is my original size MISTI. And we're going to go to town, to town, to town, to town. All right, it's a little long. That is okay. We can just kind of pop it right off the top like that. Does not matter at all. I loved the castle card you already posted. Thank you. I had so much fun with that card. It really made me happy. For those of you who don't know, I was just the guest designer on the Heffy Doodle blog yesterday. And I shared a birthday card. Hang tight. Let me see if I can grab it and I'll show it to you. Oh my gosh. Hey, Evilise. All my friends are coming in today. Here it is. All right. So this is the card that I made for the Heffy Doodle blog as my guest post. And I thought it was super cute. I really liked it. So it was like I used the two sets, Absolutely Awesome and Happily Ever Crafter. And I made it look like they were setting the castle down onto the grass, like they were delivering a magical birthday. I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was cute. Yay! And it's all sparkly, because who doesn't like sparkle when they're talking about fairy birthdays? Let's be honest. Super cute. Okay. I really liked that one. I had fun with that. All right, so let's go ahead and start building our scene here. I think what I'm going to do is take some elements maybe from here. So what I might do is stamp out first the little coral bits, because I'm thinking if I have some coral like in front of part of it, it will make it look more like, you know, under the sea, not just like some random castle in the middle of nowhere. So we'll see. That should be easy enough, hopefully, to cut a mask for, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp that one first because I want that to be in the front. When you're doing masking and layering, you want to stamp whatever's going to be at the front first, and then you do your masking and stamp what comes behind. That way you don't, you know, have overlapping lines. Oh, cool, Roberta. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait. I always love to see what you guys create. Now, was it inspired by my ink blending, or was it a coincidence that it was the similar ink blending? there's something on my MISTI. Okay. My gosh, Kijo, look at this. All the old crew is popping in. Oh, I'm excited. You guys are awesome. Lots of freedom flying going on tonight, in case you can hear that. There's lots and lots of jets flying all over the place because the weather has changed. It's been rainy and cloudy, and then we got some snow. So they have been just flying like crazy. All right, so I'm going to do that one. I'm going to keep this out because I am going to probably need to cut some more masks. We'll see what happens. I'm going to grab my trusty little cutter bee scissors. So if you guys are interested, I will show you my DIY that is going live on my brand new YouTube channel tomorrow. It's going to be my very first video. I'm not sure yet how often I'm going to post on that channel, but we will see. I'm not really sure. I guess it depends on how much time I have, because, you know, I obviously have lots of free time. Posted my gift tag, to be honest, between you and Courtney's ink blending. Ooh, Courtney Krieber. I love her. You should tell me which card it is of hers, and I will check it out so I can see what her card looked like. Courtney's really good, like specifically super good at Copic coloring. She has amazing coloring skills. I love her to pieces. She's so sweet. I can't wait to see her at Creativation. Yay! It's getting so close. I feel like I've been counting down since it ended last year. And now here we are. It's only, I think, 9 weeks away, which still feels like an eternity, but still. All right, I will show you the DIY after I finish cutting out this little piece of coral for our mask. So I think with my new little channel, I'm going to do, like I said, I don't know how often I'm going to post, but I'm going to be doing mostly crafts that you can do for like super inexpensive price. So like wow factor, but on the cheap. I've trailed off and I'm not as loud. Are you guys having a hard time hearing me? It could be that the jets are flying by and my phone is like noise canceling. That would be really lame, but that is definitely a possibility because the jets are flying by real crazy. Now I'm loud. Okay. I don't know. You guys tell me, is anybody else having problems with the audio? Is it like going in and out? I don't know. I've never really had a problem with the phone like picking me up before, except when I was in a really crowded place at Creativation, and if it was on the selfie version, it was okay, but when I tried to turn it around and shoot video of people that was not me, it got really, it was really quiet because it was picking up all the noise of the surrounding area. I said that this was going to be easy to fussy cut, you guys, but I was wrong. It is a little fussy. It has all these like little swervy lines in there. It's not super. Maybe I turned my head away. Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's just my phone, so I'm just sitting in the same spot that I was before. I don't know. I hope it's not an issue. I'm not sure. I mean, my phone is above my head, like, well, it's probably at, like, just slightly above eye level, so that it can be up high enough to look down and so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so now that we've got our mask on, I will show you. Yeah, it could be that, it could be noise canceling from the jets, because I don't know if you can hear them, but sometimes they get really loud. So they fly right over our house, and sometimes like everything on the wall shakes, and sometimes things fall off the wall. Okay, so the new DIY for my channel is a Dollar Tree craft. That's the first one that I'm doing. And it costs me, well, I mean, I had to buy more supplies than I needed. So, like, all the things, it cost $5. So it's a $5 craft, but I have way more of the stuff than I need, so I could make more of some of it, you know, like, anyway, I'll just show you. All right, I made an ornament using, so this little ornament thing, this little jar is an ornament from the Dollar Tree. And the little bottle brush tree comes from the Dollar Tree, so I got that. And then I got Epsom salt at the Dollar Tree, and I used, well, I'm not going to tell you everything because then you won't watch the video. But anyway, I frosted the inside, and I put in more Epsom salt, so it is like a shaker. It's a shaker ornament. I don't know. I love it. I think it's super cute. I think it's adorable, and it's got a cute little raffia bow with the twine and whatever. I think it's cute. And then you can hang it, you know, like it hangs from the Christmas tree, or you can use it as decor or something. I don't know. But I have a video on it tomorrow in case you're interested, and that will be on my new DIY channel. Y'all let me know if you care about that or not. I just figured it was going to be easier to keep them separate. I know we kind of talked about it on Monday, like, do I do this new channel? Do I not? And I think I'm just going to keep them separate because the audiences are just very different. People who want to do DIYs, a lot of people who want to do DIY stuff, they don't care about how intricate our card making is, and I don't feel like the audiences really click. Like, you have to have a lot of specialized tools to do card making, like how we make cards here. You know, we have the stamp positioners and all kinds of inks and tools, and it's a lot for somebody who wouldn't have all that stuff. And I feel like the audiences are just too different. Hi, Ashley. I love your face, and the rest of you too. So I am, Crafty Not Shifty has neat stuff like DIY stuff, but like what kind of DIY stuff? I just worried that it was going to be too much. Oh, thanks, Ashley. I had a really good time making that. It took forever, but it was fun. Okay, so I have a question. What do you guys think about doing two castles? I mean, they're so similar though. I have an idea. You guys, I have an idea. Where is, hold on. I don't know if it's gonna work, but if I can find the stamp set, which is probably right in front of my face. It is, right here. I have a mask already cut out. Also, oh, all sorts of try it DIY items, glue art. Oh, I don't know anything about glue art. I'll have to check. I love her. That's Laura Gallimore, right? I met her at Creativation. She was so sweet. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try something, and if it doesn't work out, we haven't really done too much, so we can always just start over. What I'm gonna try to do is, because I don't wanna have just two of the same thing, right? I don't wanna have two of the exact same castle. So what I'm gonna do, you guys, is stamp one castle first, right? All right, I'm gonna stamp the one castle first, and I'll probably have to stamp it twice. Then I'm gonna cover it up with my mask. I got a little bit of inky ink where I did not want it, but it should be okay because we're gonna be doing like ink blending and whatnot. I love her. She could make mud pies with dirt and I would watch it. I love that. All right, so then I'm gonna put on this mask. All right, and the cool thing is I already had this from when I made my sweet little guest post for Heffy, and so I don't even have to cut out another mask. My kind of project. All right, so now that I have that done, hi Carrie. Oh, I'm so excited. What a fun day today is. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use some Post-it tape, which I may have actually put away for once. I did. This is just like some cheapy Post-it tape that I got from the, like, Joann or something. I'm pretty sure. All right, I'm gonna line it up just like this on the edge. And then that way I can do a shorter castle. I hope that this makes sense. You guys tell me what you think. I think I'm going to do it like this. I think that'll work. Yes, just like Creativation. All right, so here's what we're doing. I'm adding ink to the top here. I'm not really going to worry about the bottom because that is not what we're focusing on. But I'm thinking we can make a giant castle, right? Right? And it doesn't have to be the same on both sides, right? I hope it doesn't have to be the same on both sides. We will see what happens. It might look really weird, but I could probably just add in a couple lines if it does look weird, like because it's not going to really look like it's connected. But I think I can add in a couple of lines here and there, and that should make it work. We'll see what happens. All right, so now I've done that side. Yeah, the turrets are going to be coming out of the ground. Yeah, I think I'll just like, yeah, I'll just add some lines. It'll be all right. We'll see what happens. Okay, now do I want to do it? I'll just do it similarly. If it's not identical, that's okay. Let's see. Why does that seem so much higher? Okay. Because I didn't do the castle centered, apparently. I don't have as much space. Oh, well. It is what it is. It'll be all right. Now it's going to look like a magical Disney castle, I hope. That's the goal, at least. Who knows if it actually will. Ooh, hold on. I'm getting a little close to the bottom here, and I'm a little concerned about that. I am dying to do a live using Armor Etch. Oh my gosh. That sounds crazy. All right, I'm just going to stamp it one more time. I've never tried that, Ivy. Is it for glass? I would love to know more. It sounds really exciting. All right, so then hopefully this makes it so we can have an under the sea castle for the mermaids, which I don't actually have any mermaid stamp sets, so I'm gonna have to get creative about what I do. Well, and I don't have any Heffy Doodle mermaid stamp sets. I suppose I could mix and match, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take off my tapes here and see what we're working with. And we're gonna do the mask as well. Hi, Anna. Okay, so yeah, they're a little bit off, but what I can do is, all right, I am going to add, I don't know if this is gonna make it look more weird or less weird. Whoa. But I'm gonna add in a line here against the tape so that there is like an end to the castle. It might look a little weird in the front, but I think it'll be all right. Okay, so now we've got our line. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna do like, I'm gonna make it come in a little bit. It looks funny because it's a tower coming out of the ground, but I mean, let's go with suspension of disbelief. Can we do that? Let's just go with suspension of disbelief. All right, and this, I'm just gonna add in, I had it covered up, so I'm just adding in some little lines down here. Okay, and okay. Oh, that's okay, Carrie. I'll see you later. Have fun. And then I think just to kind of pull it together, I'm going to add a little line there. And then, because it kind of, I mean, it could be a little step or something, you know? I don't know. Oh, you know what? I think I know what I'm going to do. I don't, again, know if, I don't know if it's going to work. Y'all, sometimes I have ideas in my head and it just seems so much easier than it actually turns out to be. Why does that happen to me? Does that happen to you guys? Like you think of something and you're like, oh, this will be so cool and it won't be too hard. Like all I'll have to do is this. And then you start trying to do it and you're like, oh my God, what was I thinking? This is not easy. Oh no. My line didn't really draw. Okay. All right, so this is probably going to look super weird, but what I'm going to do is use the, just like don't judge me too hard because it might not look right, but I'm going to use some tape here, right? Like so. And then I'm going to put some more tape down here. Like so. And I'm gonna grab the stencil that is called Stony Maloney. That one that we used, remember, for our cauldron weird voodoo card for Halloween? Oh, I'm glad I'm not alone. All right, so we have this cute little stencil, right? This one's called Stony Maloney. I'm gonna try to find some smaller stones. So I'm thinking kind of like down here. Yes. All right, and then I'm gonna use this little guy to just tape it in place, and it will also give me a bigger buffer area of where I can blend without ruining my card. Okay, and then I guess I'll just do some gray. Hold on. I think before I may have done those two colors. All right. I need the one you have. What do you have? I'm trying to stick with mostly Heffy Doodle stuff here. But maybe, I don't know if I'll deviate. If I'll go somewhere else or not. Because I do have a lot of mermaid sets. I have like the Lawn Fawns ones would be a good size for this. Simon's mermaids are like way giant. They would not fit on this card. Unfortunately, they're much too large. I got the Tim Holtz one, steel rule die that is the cobblestone path for $2. Man, that's awesome. That seems really good. Oh, I remember what I did. I was trying to remember what ink blending I had done before to get the really cool look. And what I had done was I went over it with the darker color and then went over with the lighter color for the background. Oh, Tuesday morning, cool. I haven't been to Tuesday morning in a while, and I heard I need to go because there's been some really good stuff on sale. Like Roberta told me that they had the Gina K, some Gina K stuff, which is really cool. Okay, so for anybody wondering what this is supposed to be, it's supposed to be a wall. Or else I guess it could be a sidewalk or like the courtyard or something. You guys tell me, should we have it be the courtyard or should we have it be a wall? A courtyard makes it so that it doesn't look like the castle just ends in the ground. That's kind of nice, but also a courtyard would be cute. Like if it was a wall, then that makes it so it seems to make a little more sense. All right, so while we're thinking about that, I'm going to do what I did with the last one, which is just go over some of it with some marker. And what this is going to do is just add some shading so that it doesn't just look so flat. Somebody in one of the lives needed the Cuttlebug plates. I found the magnetic one. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't even know Cuttlebug had a magnetic one. I have a Cuttlebug, but yeah, I didn't know they had a magnetic plate until you told me, which is really cool. I knew, like, the Gemini Junior one that I have has that. They had some We Are scoreboards. Cool. You can find really great stuff at Tuesday morning sometimes. Sometimes I don't have as much luck, but I think it kind of just depends on what they got going on. I also need to catch up on This Is Us. I didn't watch the episode this week. Not yet, anyway, so don't tell me what happens. I don't know if any of you guys follow This Is Us. This marker that I'm using is the Spectrum Noir Classique line of markers. Alcohol marker. I really like that this adds, oh, because you have it recording. Well, I don't even know what day it comes on. I watched it on Hulu, so I always see it after the fact, but it must be like Sunday or Monday. You've never seen it? Oh my gosh. I like it a lot. It's kind of an emotional show. So if you're not interested in, like, being or having like that tearjerker or whatever, then it might not be for you, but oh, you keep missing it. Oh, I really enjoy it. I think it's a really cool show. All right, so I'm just gonna go in one little bit around the edges. Just to kind of deepen it up a little bit. Give it a little more oomph, texture, whatever you want to call it. I'm not being too precise. I don't think it really matters too much. You do, yeah, you do have to watch it to know what's going on. Otherwise, you'll be really confused. You guys let me know what you think. Do you think this helps? Is it worth it adding these details like this? I feel like it adds a lot, but I'm always interested to know what you guys think about it. I don't know. All right, so I did BG4. Let's do some BG2 just around the edge of where I did the first color, just to kind of bring the colors together a little bit. Detail always makes a difference, yes. I am kind of coloring over the lines a bit, so sorry. Woohoo! Okay, I think another option would be to mask off the bottom line on the castle and the door, stamp on it, then extend the lines to make it taller, then stamp it normally on the sides. Yes, that is a good idea. Originally, I had planned to like tuck them behind. I don't know. I felt like it was going to work better than it did, and then it kind of didn't work. So here we are. I don't know. I thought that it was going to work a little differently than it ended up working. All right, I think what I'm going to do is take a dark of this tan, and I think I'm going to go along the top like right here. I'm not going to be too precise. I'm not really going to worry about it. But I'm just going to try to follow that top line at least. And I'm hoping that I can kind of make it look like the top of a wall. Do you know what I mean? Like if you were outside and looking in and it had like, I am going to go back in actually and add in, remember last time I did the in-between dots like this? I think that really added a lot because it made it look more gravelly and stone, like there could be really small little rocks in there or something like that. And then I'll add a little bit more with the darker. Have I ever made one this size going lengthwise? Yes, I have. I don't know why I tend to do them more so. I mean, I tend to do more portrait cards in general. So that's probably why I lean more towards doing these that way as well. For whatever reason, I just do more portrait cards than anything else. I don't do landscape as much. Yeah, like a moat wall type thing. Yes. Yes. I like it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go in with the same, maybe not the same. I don't know. I'm going to go in at the bottom here as well. I'm going to make it a little lighter because I am going to add a little grass or sand or something. Maybe I'll add sand. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to tie the two together because I need to have an underwater part, right, for my mermaid castle down there so that it's like the wedding day. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like an outer wall. Okay, cool. Woohoo! All right, so I think I'm going to go ahead and add in just for here. Oh, yeah, it still shows up a bit. All right, so I'm just going to add in like some tufts of grass right here. And like you guys can see, I'm literally just like scribbling on this, like 3 little ticks at a time. And then I'm going to do another color kind of like right next to it. This is how I start anyway. And then I kind of go through and like fill in the areas. And I also usually do some ink blending. So we'll see about that also. Okay. Tuesday morning. Oh my gosh. I thought that was the cat. Was that somebody else's cat that was named that? I just remember from Christopher's live that there was a cat named Butthead. It just made me think about Beavis and Butthead every time. I am the great Cornholio. It's so ridiculous. Oh, she said she has to tell me something funny. I am ready. I hope that was for me, that you were talking to me. Okay, so now we have at least done a little bit of grass. I hope that it helps. We will do maybe a little bit of ink blending over top, just so that there's no white space, but I don't know. I may decide that I want to do just markers. I don't know. We'll see. Some of them just dump that stuff on the shelves. Oh, I really want to get the long card die set just to have it when I want to make a quick one like that. Oh, from Trinity Stamps. I don't think I've seen that one. I'll have to check it out. Okay, so I need to think about how I'm going to do this. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of dirt and then some sand. Ugh. Okay. I did not think this through. I never think this through. How am I going to connect and make it look like the actual ocean. Because obviously this thing is not like in the surf. You know what I mean? I guess I could do like rocks or something, but then I already have this big strip of rock thing here. I'll come back to it. I'm not sure yet. I don't know. All right, let me make sure this looks okay. I've had this mask on here for like this whole time. Ashley, my lives are such a hot mess. Ink blend over it with light blue. Yeah, but like how do I transition, I guess is what I mean, from like grass. Do I go dirt and then sand and then water? Or like what would you do? I don't even know. My husband's cousin is pinning on Lieutenant Colonel the same weekend you're going to be here in Florida. He said we should go to it. I said, no, I already have plans. I can't go. Ah. Oh, Heidi. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. I mean, I don't want you to miss your family obligations, but. Okay. I would add sand under the grass. Okay, cool. Let me consult my color chart really quick. I think I'm going to do EB1. EB1. It's called sand, but I honestly think this is more dirt colored. I'm going to start off with these little dots. This is a little bit dark, in my opinion, for sand. So I'm going to do like dirt-ish real quick, but it's going to be short-lived. So just a little bit of dirt. A very thin strip of dirt. And then, oh, we weren't invited yet, so no problem. Okay. All right, so we've got a little bit of dirt set up at least. And then, yeah, I have all of them. I have the whole set in the Classiques. Yep, I have every single one. But I don't know. Let's see. Pale tan, that's TN1. That's lighter. It should be a nice transition. All right. And then once it gets to the, I'm going to do more than this, I promise. It's not going to look like this. But I am going to add the lighter color here that I'm adding for the sand, the start of the sand. I'm going to add that as my background of the dirt. I hope that makes sense. You guys can see what I'm doing, so you know what I mean, I hope. All right, so I added the lighter tan color as the background for the dirt. And then I'm going to need an even lighter color, so I'm thinking GB1 should probably be good. And I'm just going to do a little bit lighter right there. And then that's got to be it, because otherwise the water is going to go down too far. Or I mean the sand. The sand is going to go down too far. You guys know what I mean. All right, so then I'm going to kind of only come in from the sides like that. I hope this works. But what I'm trying to leave like a little bit here so that I can make it turn into water and it will look a little more natural, so it's not just like a solid line. Yeah, it's supposed to be a beach. Oh, the whole bottom is going to be underwater. Is that what you mean? So what the idea, I should have explained this better. The idea for the card that I had was that the top would be aerial. So I don't know if you were here for this. Maybe, I don't think you were here. I saw a card by Laura, A Bit of My Crafts, that was a Frozen themed card using this set. And so I wanted to make one that was another Disney princess theme. So it's going to be Little Mermaid. So it will be underwater down here, like this is the underwater like mermaid castle, And then they're going to be up here on their wedding day. So it's going to have the cute little princess. I'm going to make her have red hair. And then he'll have like black hair for Prince Eric. And then they've got like their castle and whatever. So I kind of wanted to make it seem, you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. I don't really know how this is going to work, but I'm going to try to make it work. So it'll be like their little wedding day. You know what I mean? But hopefully I'm not making this look ridiculous. I probably am. Let's just be honest. This is my life. It's what I do. I make things look weird. All right. I'm going to use TB1 to start out with. I think that's the lightest blue that I have. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work. It's making me real nervous, but I'm just going to try to kind of like go in these lines here and add in water so that it looks, you know, I don't know. I'm actually feeling pretty confident if this wasn't supposed to be like an underwater whatever up here. You know what I mean? Like I actually feel like it looks kind of cool as like a more realistic, I mean the grass doesn't look very realistic, but it reminds you of the Little Mermaid painting. Oh my gosh. Maybe I've seen it somewhere and that's why I wanted to make this. That's probably what happened. All right, so I'm just adding like in a little bit more blue. I tried to keep it pretty light there. And then as I go down, I'm gonna get darker and darker. I don't know, I probably have seen it, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. If I can pull it off and make it get darker as it goes down, that could be really neat. All right, let's go with TB3. Or maybe we'll just go straight to TB2. Google, yes, I will definitely Google it. All right, so as I go, all I'm gonna keep doing is just blending in a little more of the color of each darker color and hope that it works. I really don't know what I'm doing, but this seems like it makes sense. So I hope that it does. And then I can go back in with a blender and kind of blend it all out. We'll see what happens. All right, so I do want to leave kind of like some wispier sort of lines there so that I can transition to the next color. Like I don't want to fill it in all the way. Okay. In the painting, there's a wave breaking, and underneath there is where you see the scene. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I wish I would have thought about the wave. That would have made it really neat. Next time, I guess. All right, so I'm going to go to TB3. So I'm just gradually getting darker with the blues and kind of going back up a little bit and adding in some of the blues. I'm not an expert at this. You guys know I kind of just fly by the seat of my pants and do whatever feels like it's starting to come natural maybe and hope for the best. I'm hoping that it pays off. I don't know. I need to take some classes, I think, because I just feel, I don't know. I definitely feel unprepared. I don't feel, oh, she said I'm an expert. No, I'm not. I'm just making it up. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. This always makes me so nervous. All right, so I'm going to do a little bit there, I think. I'm going to come in here. I try to make it look natural, but I don't know. You guys tell me. Does it look natural? Does it look weird? And then I try to kind of blend for the next color. It's hard with alcohol markers. I mean, they blend really well, and I will be able to like go back over it. I don't know. We'll see. I wish Instagram would show all the people we follow. Amen. I have been really struggling with that. My Instagram doesn't show me like anything that I want to see. Well, sometimes it does, but it shows me a whole lot of stuff that I am not actually following or was not aware that I was following. Don't remember ever following those people. But then my actual friends whose cards I want to see, no clue. No idea why I don't see them, but I don't. It's frustrating. My feed is almost a week old. Oh my gosh. Oh, hi, Marie. Thank you so much for joining. It's so fun to see people who don't get to normally join in and hang out. Welcome, welcome to the craft parade. We're making a Little Mermaid card. Maybe. We'll see. I'm trying to be so careful in between the castles. I have already gone in to one of them on accident. So there's that. But hopefully I can kind of keep things under control for the most part. And we won't get too many overlapping lines. Okay. So I'm also trying to keep part of the white space in there. I will go back over it and blend it with my lightest marker and then kind of gradually go down with the darker marker so that it blends better. But I'm trying to keep some of the white space too so that it looks like there's light in the water. I hope that makes sense. At least it does to me. We'll see. At least currently it makes sense. But usually I find that I think something sounds good. I'm like, yeah, that sounds perfect. And then I try to like pull it off or do it. And then I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. All right, I think I'm just going to go in between here. And I'm not going to worry about all the different colors. I'm just going to make it darker because I don't want to have to worry about not, accidentally coloring on something. Right down to about there. Yes. Okay. So the thing about the masks is they actually give me, for other people, it's probably fine. For me, they give me a false sense of security, and then I end up ruining my projects anyway because I thought, oh, it's masked. Don't worry about it. So for me, at least, I try not to use them too much because, I don't know. Ooh, not that one. Wow. I pulled out the chisel tip. Not what I wanted. All right. I am going to try to get a little bit more color going on in here, just so that I don't have quite so much white space. I'm going to try to be careful around the castle, like I said. And this is like kind of taking forever, so I apologize. She is a bit of my crafts, and she is friggin' amazing. I love her. She is so talented, and she is just a really sweet person. She's so nice. But yeah, she's got a really super cool YouTube channel too. We did our 3K hop together, which I thought was really cool. She's got more subscribers than me now. She's doing really well. And she actually is on the Heffy Doodle design team. So she just got a spot on the team, which I'm really super proud of her. Sometimes she comes in here and hangs out with us. Okay. And then, what was this? TB5. All right, TB5. I'm just kind of going with the gradual progression. And then, like I said, I will go back over and try to kind of blend things out a little bit. So I'm going to go in with TB6 now. Like I said, always just kind of going up a little bit, adding in a little bit of that darker color up where you were coloring before. just to kind of blend it out a little bit. All right, so I am going to stop the water, I think, there. So I'm going to make my darkest color here. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more of that darkness. I do want it to seem like it's a decent way down in the water. Oh, yeah, you were part of the 3K hop. It's true. I was so happy to have you. It was amazing. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little bit coming out of this way. Just try to darken up the bottom a little bit. And then I'll start kind of going back up. And then that way I can have some more sand at the bottom so that it doesn't look like the castle is just floating in nothing. All right. I'll add just a little bit of the darkest down here. Woohoo! I'm actually really liking this. It looks a little odd with all the white streaks everywhere at the moment, but hopefully it will all kind of start coming together here in a minute. But I think it looks pretty cool. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my TB1. Okay, I'm going to start up here. And I'm just going to kind of go over some of the white a little bit, so like of the next darker color. So hoping that that way it still keeps the highlight, but that it doesn't, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't take away the highlight, but it doesn't look stark white either. So I'm going to kind of go down progressively with each darker color. Hopefully that makes sense. Hi, Melody. Gina K isn't having a booth. Yes, I just saw that. I bet that was a really tough decision for her to make, because I know that a lot of their business for the companies can come from Creativation, and I will definitely be there. She was one of my favorite things about Creativation this past year. Seeing her was so cool. And I just really hope that, you know, she has a good time, and I'm sure she will. She's got cool besties. All right. So like I said, just kind of going down, adding that darker little bit of color. Oh, I hope so. It looks a little scribbly to me right now, so I'm hoping that it kind of starts looking a little bit less scribbly. I don't know. I think what I could do too is add in, or I could take the blender pen probably and kind of go over things with that so that, you know, it doesn't look so streaky. You like how it looks? Oh my gosh, you guys are so awesome. Thank you. It's always an adventure coloring because sometimes, I don't know, I get nervous. Okay, so let's pause on the water, then it will dry, and I think, I don't know, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on doing that part. What I am gonna do is come down to the bottom and start doing some sand so that our castle is kind of sitting on something. I probably should be using the chisel tip at this point for this larger area, but whatever. It is what it is. Woohoo! All right, so what we are going to do is we're going to add in some shadows here. And for the castle, I'm going to make the castle kind of come out in the front a little bit, and then over here, and then we'll kind of extend that a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit darker of a shadow around the base of everything. And that kind of graduated look, I feel like it gives it more of a natural shadow, just because it kind of fades out naturally. Sadly I have to go. Can't wait to see what the card looks like. Okay, see you later, Ashley. I hope it looks okay. Want to do you proud. I'm really excited. I think it's turning out really neat. So I'm excited to see how it turns out for sure. All right, that's that. A little bit of a softer line there and there. Woohoo! Okay, so then I'm also going to go in and sort of dot the sand like we were doing before, just to add a little bit of texture. Sand has lots of different colors in it. It's not all just solid colored. That would look really weird. So just going in with that light color. See you later. Have a good night. Hey, Lisa. All right. I'm going to try not to put too many of the dots up there in the shaded sort of areas. Try to keep it more down towards the bottom area. Okay. And then I'm just going to go back in with that lighter color again. I think that's the lightest color, so I'm kind of, right? I think maybe GB1 was the lightest. Yes! Whoops, daisies. That could have been bad. Alright. So I'm just going to kind of blend it just a little bit. I like to kind of go in circular motions for these because it kind of makes it a little more cloudy. And then I'll go over one more time with the shadow colors where I want those to go. A little bit out to the side there, a little bit out to the front, and then once with the darkest. So close to being done with this part, you guys. Hooray! I am so digging this. I'm really excited. Okay. This is turning out so fun. All right. I'm going to leave the sand alone because I could probably sit here like poking and prodding at it for a million years. Oh my gosh. Do you know what I forgot, you guys? I forgot to add a mermaid. Oh, man. I totally did. All right, so I'll have to come back to that. But I want you guys, this is going to seem really weird, but I'm going to color it. Well, maybe it won't seem really weird. I don't know. But I'm coloring it as a sand castle so that I'm going to color it in the same colors as I did for the sand down below because I think that's really fun. I don't know. I'm really excited about it. Yeah, Lisa, what we're doing is I saw a card that my friend made where she used this Heffy Doodle set, this mermaid set. I mean, not mermaid. I'm sorry. This princess set called Happily Ever Crafter from Heffy Doodle. And she used it to make a Frozen themed card, right? Like Let It Go, Frozen. So it had like an ice palace on it. And then I thought, oh my gosh, how fun would it be to do a scene card where it was another princess? So I chose Ariel. And then I thought, okay, well, let's step it up a notch and do a double scene. And that way I could do like Ariel and the Princey whatever dude up at the top. Eric, that's his name. And then underwater could be like the mermaid princess stuff. I don't know. I think it'll be cool. I'm excited. It's a little tedious trying to kind of color everything, but I think it's worth it when you end up with a really fun scene. You know, it can get a little tedious trying to color everything. I totally get that. And I know too, like, coloring is not for everyone. I totally understand that. Sometimes even I don't want to color. Oh, thank you. It really is, Lisa. It's like a lot of scribbling. It really is not anything fancy. I just sort of like scribbled. But yes, you can totally go back and watch it and see how I did it. I think this is the first time I've really tried doing it like this, and I think I really like the way that the technique sort of played out. I started it with the sand, you know, to try to make it look like it was blending a little bit more, and I really like that. All right, I think I'm gonna go like that. I'm not really sure about light sources in here, but I'm not really focusing on it too much. I keep getting out the chisel tip. That's not what I want. But yeah, I'm not really focusing too much on the shading really here, because I don't know. I mean, I do want it to look nice, so maybe I should, but I don't know. And also, this is totally unrelated, but I have been like really obsessed with Ed Sheeran again lately. I go through these phases where sometimes I listen to like all the Ed Sheeran, and that's all I listen to pretty much. And then I kind of go through this like I need to listen to hard rock, and then so like I'm doing Metallica and Volbeat and all the rock stuff, and then I kind of shift back and I go like Ed Sheeran, then I go like soft like Whitney Houston, and I don't know, I have weird, and then sometimes I'm all Disney music, like no worries, let me just play Disney soundtracks for the next 12 years. You could color some acetate to put over it so it looks more like underwater. Yes, that's a good idea. I didn't think about that. I've done vellum before, but that is a good idea. Yeah, color it blue like the water. I may have to try that. That's a really good idea. I never thought of doing that. The problem with the vellum is it makes it so muted, then you can't even really see what you were doing, but the acetate, it's a good idea. I'll have to try that. I did the worst live on Facebook yesterday. It was hilarious. Oh no. That's not good. I'm going to go in with just like a pretty dark color here, just in the cracks and crevices sort of areas, just to intensify the shadows. But other than that, I'm pretty much going to be done. I might just kind of go over it just a little bit more, just to blend things out a bit, but really and truly, I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Okay. I just like to add those deep shadows. Some people don't like that. I do. I think it looks nice. Some people like a softer look, but not me. Y'all support my group on Facebook. Yeah, you can post it. Oh, you know what though? I don't think you can say what the name is, but you can't post a link. My chat won't let you. I have a bot in here that does not let you post links, because I was getting some inappropriate chatters for a while. I don't know why or what triggered it. I don't know, but I definitely had a little string there where I was getting really inappropriate people in here. And so I just don't have that. Oh no, it kicked you out. All right, so I'm just going to go over with the TN1 sort of blend out the shadows, and then I'm going to call it quits on the sandcastle, aside from obviously I have to do inside the door and the turrets, and I guess the light, or the windows, I mean. But those will be fast. All right. I think it looks like a cute little sandcastle. You guys let me know what you think. Does it look like a sandcastle? I think it does. All right. I think I'm actually, well, I think I'm going to start with my darker colors. So I'm going to do EB1, EB3, and EB5. So basically, I'm going to do the same color up top, but then I'm just going to go darker so that they look just like a darker color of that same color family. Because I think, like, obviously it's still going to be sand. And then that way it's not too many different colors, since we already have kind of a lot going on. Oh, thanks, Heidi. You guys make me feel so sweet and special. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in just a little bit on this edge, right? Like this, and I'm going to get shorter as I go up. This side I'm going to be a little longer. And then with my darkest color, just a hair here on the edge and on the edge over here. A little darker on this side. Trying to make it look like it has that highlight. Just a touch over here. Okay. Soulful Expressions Craft Room. All right. Yep, so you guys can definitely check out Lisa's channel if you would like to. Or, I mean, Facebook page. Right? Did you say it was a Facebook page? I don't really do lives on Facebook. I guess maybe I should, but I don't. Yeah, I really like this. I think this was a good plan. I like the dark color up top. Yay. All right, cool. Woohoo. So now we have, yeah, Facebook is more glitchy than YouTube. Yeah, I don't want to have to deal with that. I have enough problems with YouTube. All right. I'm going to do some AB3 here for my lightest color. And then, I forgot to add a mermaid, but I also forgot to add the people up at the top. You know, I was going to like do that whole thing where I was having like a scene and they were going to be getting married or whatever, but I forgot to put them on the scene. So they're just going to have to stand on the shore or something. I'll cut them out. I don't know. Because I totally forgot. Whoops. Oh well. Okay, so I'm going to use JG3 is the color that I think I'm going to go with. This is, if I can find it, JG2. Hold on, JG5. I've lost a marker. JG2. Oh wait, JG3. It's like literally right in the middle. And I'm going to add that as my darker color. I'm going to kind of do the underside here. Oh, I should have done the other side of that one. That's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? And then I'm just going to go in with BT9 to intensify the shadow. Okay. And then back in with that JG3. Okay. Good, good, good. All right. Be right back. My cat wants me to play fetch. Yes, my cat always used to play fetch. It was so sweet. All right, so I want to figure out what we're going to do about the castle openings. Do we just make them dark, or do we make them light up, or what do you guys want to do? You talk amongst yourselves. Let's figure out what we want to do about that. And then I will start working on the castle on the top. I'm going to put some of my markers away because I've been using a boatload of markers. Now my whole desk is like covered in markers. Not always a good thing. All right. Okay, so we're going to do grays. I'm going to do IGs, I think. IG. I don't need all of them, but I do need a good assortment. So I might as well pull all of them out. Okay. It may not be all of them, but it's close. All right, IG, we're going to start at the beginning and I'm actually going to skip IG1 because it honestly doesn't really look like a whole lot's going on. We'll do IG2, IG4, IG6, IG8, IG10. Let's go with that. We'll skip them. Yes, they are stones. I used the Stony Maloney stencil from Heffy Doodle, and then I used alcohol markers to draw in like little shadowed areas. I wanted to make it look like this was a wall in front of the castle so that you would see, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Can't let the peasants in, you know? No peasants at this castle. Lord have mercy. Yeah, I think I may need to explore, I don't know. I have a really cool marker holder that my husband built for me using little utensil jars from IKEA. And then we just like attach them together and they look like a little cloud. Because they're just like little circles. Anyway, but yeah, I don't know. I really like it, but the problem is that sometimes it does get kind of hard to find things because they're all just sort of like shoved in there in no seeming order. Just however I put them away in there. So I'm coloring this whole base layer in gray. This is my lightest color. I don't know if she did that video yet. I know that she has one video, but not for the brush tip. But you could definitely check out her channel and see. I'm not sure. I can't wait to see Mary in just a couple weeks. We're getting so close. I can't even believe it. I think we're only like 3 weeks out or something. Maybe less than that. This is so much coloring, you guys. Lord have mercy. Can somebody look up what color the little towers are in the Little Mermaid castle? Not that it really matters because I already made this one a sand castle, so it probably doesn't really matter for continuity's sake, but I thought it might make my decision a little bit easier. If I didn't have to choose, it would make it easier. All right. Now I'm going to go on to IG4. I am going to go ahead and add in shadows down at the bottom here, because this is a wall after all. It's a wall after all. Yes, if someone has time and feels like finding out what color the towers are, The tower tops is what I mean. Right, where are y'all going? I'm going to Florida to Disney, but I'm also going to the My Favorite Things boutique store thingamajiggy in Florida, which is what? Ireland? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely not going to Ireland. Are you going to Ireland? Not me. Yeah, I'm going to Florida to the My Favorite Things boutique because they're hosting the 30-day coloring challenge road trip with Kathy Rakusin, and I had to go. I was like, heck yeah, I will be there. Let's do it. And I bought the ticket in February, so that has definitely been a long time coming. I did say Little Mermaid. Yes. I was asking the Little Mermaid, I was asking what color the tops of the castle thing is in the Little Mermaid. Melody, where do you live? I've watched your videos and I actually don't know where you're from. Oh, you looked up Frozen. Oh my gosh. That's what Laura's card was Frozen. Are you in Florida, Melody? Oh my gosh. Melody, you are probably way too busy for this, but you should come to our like meetup thing. Do you go to Disney ever? We're doing like a little crafty people meetup at Disney Springs on, what day is it? On Saturday the 7th. I am super excited. The Little Mermaid towers are gold. Lord have mercy. Oh, you had a pass last year and never used it. I've never been to Disney ever. Not in my whole life. Not when I was a kid or anything. I have been to like Busch Gardens probably a billion times because I grew up in Williamsburg where there is one. I have not been to the one in Florida though. I know that there is one in Florida, but I have not been there. I heard it's really cool though, because it's all like more African themed, whereas the one in Williamsburg is all like kind of British, sort of. It's like European. I don't know why I said British, but it's European. That's what I meant. But yeah, I really like the Busch Gardens experience here, at least. It's really fun. But you know, when you've been a ton of times, it's really not quite as magical as when you go on for a vacation or whatever. I'm going to try not to spend too much time coloring these top ones because I'm getting kind of, I feel like I'm getting sloppy, and that is not good because I don't want to have done all this work for this card and then ruin it by not being careful because I'm tired of coloring. But I am a little tired of coloring, just so we're clear. We're all human, right? Okay, you see gold towers. That's going to be hard. I don't know how to do gold. I mean, I guess I could just make them yellow, but that's not really super magical. I don't really know how to do gold with these markers. I have like golden browns and stuff like that, but I don't really have golden. I just don't take the time to go. I live in my craft room. Sounds like me. And I bet you're so busy because you do lives. Are you still streaming on Twitch? I saw a while back that you were doing like lots of creative streams on Twitch. I think that's super cool. I started trying to get on to Twitch and doing like the dual streaming thing, and it just wasn't working for me. I was having problems with my connections and things just weren't I think my computer's just not good enough for when I was trying to do it. I need to upgrade my electronic life. All my crafty stuff gets frequent upgrades, but my poor electronics, they do not. They are neglected. And YouTube, yeah. I've run out of foam tape, messing up shaker cards. Oh no. Yes, you guys don't want to know the amount of foam tape I used on that advent calendar I just shared the other day. That's like a crime. But you know, in the name of crafting, we will all do some crazy things, right? Alright, so I'm trying to go pretty quick. I don't want to spend too much time. I still think it looks pretty good. Eric's Castle, it shows a rustic red. I mean, I can definitely do red. Red is easy. Gold is not. Okay, I will try that then. I'm going to go in just like I did before in the deepest sections. I'm not going to blend this. I'm just going to leave it. But I just want to deepen that shadow a bit. And then I'm going to be done with this part of the castle because, like I said, getting tired of coloring. And I'm trying to be really light-handed here. I don't want to get a ton of this everywhere. Some call it terracotta. Okay, yes, yes. Okay, like an orangey sort of red. Yes. Like a pinky reddish, orangish. I know what you mean. Burnt orangey sort of color with a little more red highlight. That's what I'm going with. Prove me wrong. Oh, yeah. I don't know why you guys hang out with me. I see. What? Racist to you? I don't know. Is that a typo? Maybe it was supposed to be terracotta. I hope that's what that was supposed to say. I have no idea. What is going on right now? Oh, the terracotta. Okay. Okay. Whew. Sometimes you just don't know, though. Yeah, I think that's helping with the color up here. I think it's making it look nice. All right. Nice dark in those shadow areas. Doing good. One on the line there, on the line here, here. Okay. We're so close. Speech text got her. She said, wait, racist. What? I didn't type that. Oh, that's awesome, Melody. Yeah, I always like to find, like, when I just need to kind of zone out and do my own thing, I like to try to find another crafter to watch. It just is nice. People who get you. I'll try not to ask you too many questions then, because I know typing on those devices is not easy. All right, you guys, I think the castle is done. One of the bell towers show a bluish color. Ugh. All right, let me just, let me Google it real quick. Hold on. Little Mermaid Castle. Okay, oh, that's what you meant about the gold. That is, isn't that that's Trident's castle. So apparently I should have made Trident's castle gold. Whoops. There is a flag on one of them that's blue. But yeah, I mean, I feel like it mostly looks terracotta, like you said. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. What can I do for terracotta? I can do, sand is goldish. Yeah. I'll just coat it with a healthy dose of, a a healthy dose of sparkle pen or something, and it'll be good. All right, so let's do, gosh, what do I want to do here? Let's do a little bit of, I think I'm going to go with the tans, because they're a little bit, the tan colors like TN5, TN7, let me find TN7, TN5, TN7, and then maybe I can go in with like CR8, which is a red, CR7, CR10, CR8, there it is. Oh yeah, gold embossing powder, that's true. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I have no idea if it's gonna look all right or not, but we're gonna go for it. See what happens, right? We're living life on the edge. All right, so I'm gonna do the same thing that I did before. I'm gonna go in with one little line on that side, just a touch. This side I'm gonna do a little bit more, because I want to kind of keep the highlight off to the side a bit. And then red on the edges. It's a little dark. 2,000 videos. That's crazy. That's really crazy. I don't have anywhere near that many videos. You've been at this a long time. Yeah, she's great. If you have not followed her, she does lots of really cool Cricut stuff. She's super talented. And she's got lots and lots of subscribers. Like goals. Although I'm sure it's so much to keep up with. Since 2011, oh my gosh. Yeah, so I started, you are definitely on the ball more than me. I started in 2015, I think, at the beginning of 2015. Or maybe it was 2016. I think it was 2016. Yeah, I think I started my YouTube channel in 2016. But I think, so let me think. I think I'm coming up on 3 years. Yeah. But I'm not doing a whole lot over here. I'm a slow growing channel, and that's okay. I just started a brand new channel for DIYs, which I'm pretty excited about. Like literally, it doesn't even have a video yet. I just started it. I'm gonna post my first video tomorrow, and I called it Hello by DIY because I wanted it to be like a nod to doing quick crafts. So like so fast that you can just be like hello and then bye. So I'm focusing on like Dollar Tree DIYs and things like that that I like to do. Things that don't cost very much money, which is always nice. And then I was very slow going. Oh, the more you get, the faster it grows. That's cool. It's kind of nice because it does kind of seem like disheartening sometimes. I don't know if that's a word. I think that's a word. And we talk about that in here sometimes. Like, you know, I try not to focus on the numbers because that's not why I do it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not making videos just so people will like them or just so I can get subscribers. I'm making videos because I like what I do. But it does get kind of, you know, discouraging sometimes when, especially if you have peers or friends who, you know, started at the same time or after or whatever, and then you're like, oh man, they have so many and I'm like kind of going slow in comparison. It's like hard, you know, to not look at the numbers when you see those things, but I'm trying really hard to just do my own thing and not really think about it. Easier said than done, but I'm working on it. I think in this culture, there's so much pressure on being well received and liked and having all the followers and all the subscribers, and like you're not good unless you have all that. And it's really, I mean, it's probably a pretty toxic culture for our kids to grow up in because it's hard enough for us as adults, and then the poor kids. you know, they get the raw end of that deal too. All right. I think that's as close to terracotta as I am going to get. And then I am going to do some little lights. What I like to do is use GY2 and 3 for my light colors. So I go through and I color all of it with just this kind of yellowish, it's like a golden yellow color. Oop, I kind of colored outside the line there. Don't judge me. Oh, thank you. I really enjoy it. I really like interacting with people and kind of building that sense of community and having my friends to come on and talk to. It's really nice. And I really enjoy making cards. Oh my gosh. I am definitely still learning how to color, but I have been practicing a ton more recently. Did you guys think that I should do the same lights down here, like the same yellow? I'm gonna do it. Why not? Now, you like how I ask you a question and then don't wait for your answer? I probably shouldn't do that. Not very nice of me. And this is so simple, you know, you just put the color in and then just swoop around the edge. Oh, thanks, Anna. Okay, cool. So now we just have to figure out, what are we doing for the doors? Am I gonna do like the wooden door there? Or do we want to do something different, like just make it an empty? I don't know. And then I guess we got to figure out, why does it say I started streaming 53 minutes ago? It seems like it was a lot longer than that. Was it a lot longer than that? I feel like I've been on for like 2 hours. But it says I started streaming 53 minutes ago. I'm going to refresh my thing and see if it updates. Oh yeah, 96 minutes. Okay, that seems more accurate. I'm like, I feel like it's been like 2 hours. But it's been like an hour and a half and something. Yes, I don't know why it was not working. It also said there was 13 people watching on my thing, and now when I refresh it says like 21, 22. That's super weird. Anyway, okay. So we need to decide about the little doorways, if we want to just do them as like kind of empty hole areas, or if we want to make them brown like a drawbridge or whatever. We can figure out the sky, which honestly I may just say like, look, there's enough going on, let's go ahead and just color it blue. Like really light blue. Honestly, let's just go ahead and do that, because there's too much going on. Sorry about the jets. They're getting a little noisy. They're going a little crazy. What I'm going to do is just go around all of the tower parts first, and then I will go back with the chisel tip and kind of just do the rest of it. But that way I don't have to worry about doing any of the detail image parts with the chisel tip. This will get me kind of all of the intricate areas. Yeah. If someone wants to share this video, it's a little late now, but if anybody wants to share this video in the Heffy Doodlers Facebook group, that would be cool. I always forget to share my own videos. I think other people do that, where they like start the video and then they share it places, and I always forget to share. I don't ever do that. I don't know. All right, so here we go. I'm just gonna do chisel tip up top. Yeah, they're really flying by up there. Lots of jets going around tonight. They tend to fly more. I know we've talked about this in here before, but they tend to fly more when the weather changes, or if it's like cloudy or bad weather of some sort. They fly a lot. Yeah, I should probably do that. I'm sure I just never know where to share things. I think that's part of my problem. I need to get better at social media. And I mean, I'm on social media pretty much all the time, and for whatever reason, I'm still not super great at it. So I need to figure out like when is the best time to post, when, you know, on different platforms, because even between different platforms it can change. Thanks, Heidi. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I think, yeah, if I shared, you're right, I would probably get more subscribers. All right, I'm going to add just a little bit of kind of like a shadow around the buildings, and then I will go in and blend that out, but just so they kind of stick out a little bit more, I hope, against the sky. We'll see what happens. Have it ready to share on Heffy Doodlers now. Yes. Woohoo! You guys rock. I like having the multiple colors in this guy. I felt like the one color was a little boring. Thanks, Roberta. Melanie does live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. Yes. Okay, so here's my deal. I tried to figure that out, and I was doing okay using Restream, I think is what I was using, like Restream.io or something like that. And I was doing pretty well, but then in order to do that, I needed to, because I was trying to do where I had a face cam, and I had, so I had a face cam and I had my desk cam, so I could kind of switch back and forth and make it more personal. So it wasn't just my hands the whole time, you know, like if I was talking, you didn't just have to sit here watching me do this all day, and like me talk with my hands so you guys don't think that it's frozen, stuff like that. But my computer, I had to use a webcam instead of my phone in order to be able to do the multiple camera thing. And so I struggled with, yes, I was using a gaming platform, yes. And I was like trying to use a webcam, and I was trying, it just wasn't, I need to get better equipment before I can do those things. And I'm just not at the point right now where I can afford it, which is totally fine. You know, I'm doing okay, but eventually it would be really nice to be able to upgrade and do fancier stuff. Yeah, see, Melody says she has a very powerful computer and use multiple cameras. Yeah, I gotta figure it all out. It just takes a lot of research. There's a lot that goes into it, a lot to figure out. Okay, so we've got our castle. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and color the door thingy brown, because why not, right? So I'm gonna do, how dark is that? That's pretty dark. All right, I'm gonna do it like that. Yes, she is very talented. She's been doing this for a while, and I think it's really cool to take inspiration from others and see kind of like what they've done that works or that fits your style, because sometimes, you know, somebody could do something that works and it doesn't, that doesn't mean it's going to work for you. You just got to figure out what works with your style. Started with my, yeah, see, I'm using my phone, and I mean, it works really well. I use it to take my pictures, and they generally look pretty good. Sometimes I struggle with lighting, but that's more my surroundings than anything else. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think you can do a lot with just a phone. And works with your space too. Yes. The space thing is part of my problem. And my other part of my problem is that I like too many types of crafts. And that's not really a problem so much. I mean, it is a problem for me, but the real problem is just that I don't have enough space for it. So it is a struggle because I have so many things, and I keep buying new things because I'm like, oh my gosh, I love doing that. Let me just figure out how to do it more, do it better, do it longer, do all the things. Yes, I have way too many craft supplies. It is kind of like, I mean, it's a blessing, but it is also a curse for sure, because you just get overwhelmed. There's too many things. There, you don't have enough time. There's not enough time to do all of the things that you want to do or could do, or it's just too much. So, it gets stressful and it gets overwhelming, and then sometimes my room gets so dirty even from all the things. It's not like I have food trash up here or anything. It's like craft supplies, and they're everywhere. And sometimes it gets so dirty that I look in the room and I'm like, nope, not today. Like, I don't even want to go in the craft room because it's too stressful. I just donated all my punches to a low-income school. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's awesome. I can't really show you the marker storage right now because it's kind of like buried in a bunch of stuff right there. But in a video soon, maybe I can show you. Oh my gosh, you haven't used your punches in 5 years. Oh no. Well, that was a good decision. I have a hard time parting with my crafts too. Don't feel guilty. Okay, so Keisha said she does oil painting. Every other media is tons cheaper, so it's deceptive. Yes. You should show it on your new YouTube channel. My husband and I were just talking about that, actually, about how we could do all of my craft storage DIYs and stuff. Like, for example, I just decided I have way too many floral things, like silk floral stuff, and so I'm gonna make an organizer, and then I'm gonna share that as a DIY on my new channel. Woo! I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, we are so close to making something happen here. All right, I need to get a separate sheet of paper. I cannot believe that we have created this. I'm really excited. This is super cool. I'm going to use my little princess, and we're going to color her hair red, and we're going to, is the storage the same one you had in your old craft room? No, it's not. My new channel is called Hello by DIY. Because, you know, I can't avoid a clever pun or cute little quip. Can't stop it. Hey, Amanda. Yes, so the new channel, yeah, it's called Hello by DIY. Yes. And I don't have any videos loaded yet. I can share, I don't think I have the link handy, but I did create an Instagram account as well. So I posted my first Instagram photo today, and I will share my first video on that channel tomorrow. So I'm really excited. Yeah, I'm really excited. So Amanda, we are currently creating a giant Heffy Doodle card with Happily Ever Crafter and Stony Maloney for the wall there. And we're creating, inspired by Laura's card that she made and shared today with the Frozen theme, we are going with this card, which is Little Mermaid themed. So I loved her card, and I was like, oh, how cute would that be if we did like another princess card, but I used the castle to create the Little Mermaid. And I just thought that, yeah, it's a sand castle. So it's supposed to be like the Little Mermaid, and then Eric and Ariel's on the land castle. Oh my gosh, a sand castle and an on the land castle. They rhyme. And I don't know why that makes me so happy, but it really does. What is wrong with me? I have serious problems. Oh, Roberta. Thank you for sharing it. Yeah, I'm totally excited. I just loved her little card so much. I was like, yeah, I've got to make something. It was so inspiring. That's the best kind of card. All right, so when you're doing hair, you kind of want to just follow the line where it seems like the hair would naturally be going. So I'm kind of curving it that way because I want the lines for the highlight to actually look like their hair. I don't want it to just be like random highlights somewhere. So we're going in, we're going to get gradually darker and darker. I am going to have to fussy cut these little characters out, which I don't love, but we kind of forgot, and by we I mean I kind of forgot to put them on the scene. The Macy's Christmas commercial with the little girl who wants to be Santa is adorable. Oh, I haven't seen that. I don't have cable, so a lot of times I end up missing out on all the cool commercials. I do watch commercials, it's just that they're like the commercials on Hulu and whatnot, they are not the same as cable commercials. Okay. So I'm trying to give him black card. Oh, thanks, Amanda. I think I said card, but I meant hair. I'm trying to give him black hair. And so I'm trying to get darker and darker so that eventually our little, our darkest area looks black so that the rest of his little hair will look, you know, we're getting there. We're close. Got permission to come off low dose beta blocker. Woohoo! I hope it helps. It's so frustrating when our health keeps us from doing things. I wasn't sure if I was actually going to come on tonight because we were having some family turmoil. My little guy is having a hard time. And just, he needs some help. But we're getting it for him. We go to a therapy once a week, which seems crazy for a 5-year-old, but it definitely is making a difference. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully it keeps improving. All right. Hard to tell. Temps here took a nosedive. Amen. Our temps did too. It's actually been snowing here, which is very out of season character whatever for Virginia, which is quite frequently considered part of the South. Look at his little hair. All right, I'm gonna go back now. And try to kind of blend the little area together so that we can kind of make it look more like a highlight. Oh, I love it. AC in the afternoon. Yeah, it was like 20 degrees or something here, which is very weird. For it to be snowing, I mean, it's not that it never snows here, but I mean, it's not sticking because 2 days ago it was 70. So we're just, our weather's a little bipolar. All right, so I gave him a little part because I thought that was cute. And then now he's got some cute little hair. I think I'm just gonna call it good. I'm trying lately to not over blend because I do have that problem that I blend too much and then you lose that nice highlight that you had. So I'm gonna try to just leave it alone. She gets teased. Her parents light up the truck and drive her around to deliver the presents. Aww, that's so cute. Okay, so we've got that. Now we have to figure out how we're gonna do red hair. I'm honestly considering, should I do this same color combination up here as the, is that a good red, or should I do more yellow as the base and then come in with the CR8? I think I like the CR8 as the dark color. Do we want to make it more orange? cold here. Surprise snowing where you are since I'm directly north up the Chesapeake. Yes, it is really weird. It snowed yesterday and today, which it's not sticking, but still, you know, it's weird. All right, I'm thinking let's do some GY3 for the light. All right, we've got GY3. Then I think I'm going to go with an orange. Let's see, because I need kind of like an in-between color. I'm going to go with BO3. BO3. I am in Chesapeake, Virginia, which is like right near Virginia Beach. I used to live in Virginia Beach. All right, so we're going to color her golden first. I hope I can get her hair right. I mean, her hair is pretty shockingly red. My grandpa's house in Virginia Beach had a pool. Yes. Yeah, our neighbor's house has a pool. The weather does not usually get, I mean, it's not that it doesn't get cold. I mean, sure, it gets cold, but like I used to live in the Midwest and it was cold there, like -35, -40 sometimes, which is insane. No thank you. One time my door got frozen shut. Like, that's just not okay. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing with her over here, and I'm going to give her like a little part because her hair kind of changes directions over here. And I think that that will help kind of make things look a little more natural with the way her hair is going. So I'm giving her a little part, and then, there we go. Yes! I live in Chesapeake. Maybe your message was delayed. Did you already hear? I mean, I said that, right? Just now? Sometimes I think I said something and maybe I just said it in my head. If I ever act like I already answered that question, you let me know, because sometimes I say things and like I said, I think I said them out loud, but really I didn't. All right, so I'm going to kind of go down. Cold here is when it gets down to the 50s. We all freak out and break out the parkas. I mean, honestly, people do that here too. It's kind of weird. Like people would look at me like I was absolutely nuts when I was wearing, like I still wear flip-flops even when it snows, which people just think is insane. But that's a Midwest thing. That is totally a Midwest thing. Like I don't know. I just don't want to give up my flip-flops. I don't want to give them up. I love flip-flops. They're my jam. That's what I want to wear. Don't judge me. All right. I'm going to go ahead and color in, oh, I kind of forgot her hair. Up here, I mean. All right, let's go ahead and I'm going to do a little more over on this side. Yeah. Like that. Then I can go back in. Yeah, I wear flip-flops in the rain too. And people are like, don't you have a rain jacket or whatever? I'm like, no. I'm only going to be outside for as long as it takes me to get to my car. I would rather just, oh no, you asked twice. I would rather just get a little bit wet or like, you know, use an umbrella. Nobody got time for that. I really like her hair, you guys. It's so cute. Yeah, I really like her hair. I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to get it to look red, but I think it looks so cute. Oh my gosh. She's adorable. All right, so I used GY3, BO3, and CR8 for that color combo. Woohoo! All right, now we have another question. What color is her dress? Is it white? Tell me it's not white. Oy. If it's white, that does make things a little difficult. We can work with it. I don't know what color her wedding dress is. And is he in white or is he in black? I feel like I can't remember anything about what they look like. I need to look it up or something. So if nobody tells me in a minute, I will go and look it up. All right, so I'm going to use skin. Let's see. I want to make her, I don't want to make her too tan. But I kind of just did. Oh well. Okay. It's a little kind of an odd color. I'll definitely fix that with a little bit of another color to kind of liven it up a little bit. It just looks a little not fleshy. Let's see, that was GB1. Then I think I'm going to use, let's use TN1. Okay, she has a white dress. All right. Yeah, that's a more lively color, huh? Gives them a little bit of pink in the cheeks, if you know what I mean. I can actually add a little bit of blush, probably. White top and blue pants. Oh, yes. Now that you say that, the picture comes back to my mind. Okay. Okay. All right. She has a blue dress with a black bodice. Is that for, because I'm trying to do it as like their wedding scene, you know what I mean? So I don't know if that changes anything. All right. I'm just going to go in and add another little line here to darken up the shadow a little bit. Cute. Alrighty. Perfect. And then, just dress, I think. Alright, so I'm going to get her a little bit of blush on her cheekies. Just right on the sides over there. Cute. Okay. So you said her dress is white. That's gonna be difficult. I want to like pull up the picture so I can see what kind of blue. I mean, it's like a really bright blue. Yeah, he's got like kind of some blue accents and some gold on the side. Oh yeah, her dress has like, well, it depends on whose you look at. Some of them, I think it's probably just white. Okay, whatever. It doesn't have to be perfect. His looks white up top with gold accents and blue pants. Yeah, okay. Let's see. I think I'm going to go with, I'm going to start with TB3 for his little pants. Then I can darken it up without being too dark, I think. His collar is blue too. Okay. I'm not going to make, I'm going to do it for his little lapels or whatever they're called instead of, the bow tie. I don't know if that matters. All right, there's that. Let's get him a little bit of color in here. He's so cute. I love him. Bless his little heart. He's so cute. without completely overwhelming everything else. She has aqua accents. Okay. I think I'll just do her little shoulders maybe in the little bit of aqua. That was a little more green than I wanted it to be. Let's do 81. Her neckline and underskirt. Okay. Well, all right. So I did, okay, I'll do that for her underskirt. I did her shoulders, so that's, I'll just leave the top of the dress alone. And then, let's see, I did AB3. Let's get that back out. Cute. And then I'll just have to add just a little bit of, the, like a really light gray to give her some shadows on her dress so that it doesn't just look stark white. And same for him on his jacket. Okay, we're gonna go with IG1. I'm gonna go down here. Okay. A little bit there under where her arm is. Okay. It looks a little gray at first, but you won't really notice it. Once it dries, it does lighten a little bit, so you won't notice. Okay. And then I am going to put his little shoes as just black. Not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna do any shading. They're just black. That's it. Okay. Yeah? Good? Okay. You guys, this is taking so long. Let's go ahead and cut them out. I do not have the coordinating dies, unfortunately. Or else that would have made this a little bit more speedy. But, you know, it is what it is. Somebody should tag Laura on the Heffy post, but I'm pretty sure she's in bed because I think it's really late where she is. She is in the UK, I think, now. Oh, maybe she just recently moved, and now I can't remember. I'm a bad friend. I can't remember where she moved to. But I know that she's definitely several hours ahead of where I am. I'm cramping your TV watching time, Lisa. Is it already over that time that you normally watch TV, or am I in the middle of it? Watching the Country Music Awards. Cool. I didn't know that was on. Speaking of this Disney card we're making, have any of you guys signed up for Disney Plus? I haven't signed up for it yet because my husband wants us to wait until the dust settles, because currently apparently they're having issues because so many people have signed up at once that things aren't working properly, I guess. So my husband wants us to wait until things get fixed so that we're not paying for a service we don't get to use. But I mean, whatever. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. Alright. Now for the little princess. The little mermaid, if you will. This is crazy. This card turned out really kind of cool. I do love to build scene cards, you guys. I heard that is part of Amazon Prime. What? The Disney Plus? I don't think so. I mean, maybe, but I don't. Disney doesn't usually share. I did see that somebody had, it was like Hulu. There was like a bundle you could get. It was Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN something or other. But I don't remember, like, if you had to have, it was like through a certain cable provider, or if, I don't know why a cable provider would be getting you to watch Hulu. So maybe it wasn't a cable provider. I don't know where it came from. But somebody was posting some sort of deal where you could bundle them. But I mean, we have Hulu and Netflix. So gosh, if we got Disney too, like, ugh, that would be kind of a lot. Alright. I'm going to try to not be like too crazy down here. Just do some little curves. It's okay if they're not exact. And I just realized I have not eaten dinner. And it's like 9:15. I might wait and do the sentiment later just because she's so much taller than him. Oh, wait. Here we go. I wanted to make them like holding hands. There we go. Her head's kind of like in front of his, but that's all right. They're gonna be so cute. It's part of some bundle in what I was looking for. It may have been the new phone deals. She's got big hair. True story. I think the Disney Basic is $6.99. Oh, that's not bad. I mean, that's pretty cool. You guys, what do you think about this? Is this cool? Is this like a really neat card? I feel like it's cool, but you guys tell me. Is it worth it? All this work we did? It seems like a lot of work, but can you tell that it's supposed to be underwater? I hope you can. I hope you can tell that it's supposed to be an underwater card. On the bottom. Big hair, don't care. You guys, you crack me up. Yay. All right. Whoa, Lord have mercy. Since I fussy cut them, I am going to go ahead and pop them up on some foam because I just feel like that kind of makes it seem more intentional that they're not part of the scene, if you know what I mean. I don't know. I think that that helps. You guys let me know what you think. All right, I'm just popping some foam tape on here willy-nilly. Okay, I do want them holding hands, so she's going to have to be a little bit in front of him. Wonder how it would look if you put a dome bubble over the castle. Oh, I don't know. I know what you mean, Jelly Bean. Like a shaker bubble. I don't know. Melody Lane, I think she might have left already, but she was saying it would be really cute. I think I'm going to put them over here, actually, because since the castle's over here, I don't want it to be too heavy on that side. So I think I'm going to put them over here. But anyway, Melody was saying that she was suggesting using some acetate over top of the bottom part. I was like, that's a really cool idea. I never really thought about that. I've used vellum before, but I've never used, I don't think I've ever used acetate. So that will be something to try. All right, so Prince Eric is on the card. Whoop. And then we're gonna put little Ariel on, make them hold hands. So super cute. There we go. All right, so I'm putting her head in front of his, but I'm putting her hand behind his. And I think that helps kind of make them look more like one, you know, they don't look so weird, I guess. I think that's really cute. All right, I think I am going to wait on the sentiment just because I have not eaten dinner and it's like almost 9:30 and I can't decide yet what I want to do. I guess I might do wedding because this one has the wedding, and since it's like a Little Mermaid, to my little princess, get it, like Little Mermaid. I don't know, but like I don't have a daughter, so I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, I could just cover the whole thing in glossy accents. The whole bottom of the card. That would be ridiculous. That would be so much glossy accents. Like, no, that would be too much. Okay, so anyway, I don't know who the heck I would give that card to if I made it to, because like obviously I don't have a daughter, but definitely not a daughter getting married. All right, so I'm going to cut this down to 4 by 9 1/4, so that it mats my my panel that I just created, and then I will eventually mount it on a card base, but ain't nobody got time for that right now. I'm pulling a Louisana, you guys. I'm definitely pulling a Louisana because she does not make cards. She makes card panels. She just doesn't attach them to card bases, and it's hilarious. Everyone makes fun of her. They give her such a hard time. Tell me more about Jen Shirkus. What does that have? I don't understand. She loves mermaid stuff? Well, there's not actually any mermaids on here. I mean, I know it's about the Little Mermaid, but do you think it's obvious that it's about the Little Mermaid? Maybe it's not. I mean, I know it is because that's how I made it, but I don't know. Oh, I think it's so cute. Send it to me, Lisa said. I don't know. I think that's really cute. I think it turned out really neat. Like, look at it. I like the water, even though I was not sure about that. And this little sandcastle. I don't know. Yes, I'll have to add some extra little details in the water and stuff. That's a good idea. Yay! All right, well, I'm going to call it a night since we've been on for so long. But I will see you guys again on Monday for more crafting fun. Don't forget to follow my new YouTube channel, you guys. I'll write it down right here for you so that you know what it is. So it's called Hello by DIY. So that is my new channel. I don't have a link handy right now, unfortunately. I mean, I can try. Hold on. Why can't videos edit themselves? Good question. Good question. Hold on one sec. Let me see. There's just so much stuff on my desk that I can hardly even, if I switch accounts, it might take me away. Hold on. I'm not gonna be able to see your comments for a second, possibly. Oh, actually though, you know what? I can. Let me just, I'm gonna say hello. All right, so you can just click on the 3 dots by my little name now, because I just switched to that profile. So now you can just click on the little dots and it will take you right there. Yay! But yeah, so I will finish this and I will definitely post the finished card soon. And yay, I'm really excited. Thanks for hanging out with me for so long, you guys. It was a blast. We had super fun adventure. And I will see you guys over on the DIY channel tomorrow for my very first video. I would love it if you leave me a comment. And consider subscribing. Yay! All right, I will see you guys on Monday. I love you to pieces. Bye, you guys.